so here we go. Ready to go. Let's just jump right in. Playoff baseball wildcard round. Samsung taking on our Hanwha Eagles. And as long as everybody's ready, we're going to go with the starting lineup that got us here. And let's play some baseball. All right, so on the hill, we got Bach on the hill. And of course, they don't put stats up because it's the playoffs. So we'll have to bring them up here. 8-11 in the regular season, 143 innings, 80 strikeouts, a 4.09 ERA, 35 rated overall. So there's an opportunity here. We're going to say that. There's an opportunity here for us to get past these guys. The last time we were in a situation like this where we had one of our better pitchers going up against somebody who was not rated very well, we didn't come out on the right end of it, so we'll see how this goes. All right, Hall leads things off his regular season. A solid 284 is the batting average. There you see hitting 400 in the playoffs so far. That's just one ball game, though. So here we go. Take a swing around Samsung Stadium. I don't even think that's probably not even what it's called. I don't know. The 1-0 pitch, ground ball, shortstop. Makes the throw. There's one out. So we are underway. Lee, the left fielder, hitting second. In there because of the left-hander. There's a pop-up in the infield. 2-1 pitch popped up between the mound and second base. That'll be caught. I believe that was a shortstop that got that. So there we got two down. Now Melendez to the plate. Melendez hit that big home run in game one. He'll step up with two outs. Line drive base hit in the right field. So Melendez gets the first hit of the ball game. Sorry, I just had to crank the game noise down a little bit because it feels to me like it got louder in the playoffs. I don't know. It's just imagination, my imagination or what. But in editing the last video for the YouTube channel, there's a line drive base hit in the center field. So nose on. We've got two men on. Melendez taking third, but he's going to be out. Well, not a good decision for Melendez. He gets thrown out at third base to end the first inning. We got Castaneda on the mound. We just showed you his numbers from the beginning, from the regular season. So you can make a strong argument that he's the ace of this pitching staff right now. 15-5. 0-1 pitch, ground ball, first baseman up with it. I'll flip the first. There's your first out. Vera's been all right. It's just a matter of it's an elimination game, and we got to throw the best we got ready out there. Line drive into left field. That'll drop in for the first hit for Samsung. The Lions have their first base runner. He's going to slip in the second. So he grabs the extra base. Line drive back up the middle. One out runner on second base. That might score a run. Throw. Yeah, safe at the plate. 1-0 Samsung. Go on first base. He can run. Kang at the plate. Hitting 250 so far in the series. That ball bounces away from the catcher. Going into second base. Castaneda now behind an account 2-1, one out runner on. Ground ball. That's going to skip through past the first baseman. That might score a run too. Throw comes home, but it's late. Samsung having their way with Castaneda here early. Runner on first, lead to the plate. 2-2 pitch. Gets him to swing and miss. There's a strikeout, out number 2. Now Kim will step in. As we know, we've got Kim, and Kim, 6, 7, and 8 in the Samsung lineup. A 1-1 ground ball back to the first baseman. Will take it unassisted. And that'll end the inning, but Samsung jumps out to a 2-0 lead after 1. Beck will face On, Moon, and Che, the 5, 6, and 7 batters for Hanwha. Here's your 3-1 pitch. Fly ball in the right, should be, and is caught. Got 1 down. That'll bring Moon to the plate. Center fielder is hitless in the series. And here's the 1-2 from the lefty. Fly ball into right center, almost an identical spot to the last one. It's 2 quick outs. Shade to the plate, a DH, hitless in the series as well. 0-1. Line drive, that's going to drop in for a base hit. It's a 2-out base runner. Here we go, the second baseman Cho in the lineup today. Jones sitting against the lefty, swung on and missed, struck him out on a 3-2 pitch. Brown Bag Mulligan, thank you for the follow, much appreciated, very much appreciated. So Castaneda comes back out, trailing 2-0, wants to look past that first. There's a 3-2 pitch to start off the inning. Line drive into right. That's going to get down into the corner. It plays off the wall. Melendez gets it back in. There's a leadoff double. So nobody out. The DH Kim steps up. 2-2 pitch to him. Swung on and missed. A big strikeout there for Castaneda. Gets the first out in the inning. And that'll bring Rue, the second baseman, 250 so far in the series. 3-0 pitch. Inside, walked him. So maybe the move to Castaneda wasn't the brightest decision I've ever made. We'll see if he can put some zeros up. Looking back in this thing, we'll see. But that'll bring Kim, the shortstop, to the plate. 1 out, 2 men on. That does set up a force. Second and third, actually. So ground ball, shortstop. Hot up with it. He'll flip the second. They won't get the double play. Not the quickest turn I've ever seen from my infield, but you get the runner at second, so that's a second out. And Joe Harlan steps in. 667 on the series, 1 for 1 today. I think he had 3 hits in game 1. Line drive, and no is there. All right, so there we go. We're through a jam in the second. Back out on the mound. He's thrown 2 innings, 3 hits. Has the 1 strikeout, has not given up a run. Che, the catcher, will lead things off 9-1-2. Due up for Hanwha. Ground ball, first baseman. He'll take it unassisted. Che is out. Harlan with a nice play. We'll bring Hobb back up to the plate. He's 0 for 1, 2 for 6 in this series. 2-1 pitch from the lefty. Line drive into center. Haas got a base hit. Well, I said that. It seemed like it was hanging up for a little bit. I thought I might have been wrong on that call. 1 out single for Ha. See if we can make something happen here. Let's send him. Takes off for second. He's in there. Stolen base. Now Lee steps in. 1 out. 1-0 count. 2-2 count. Make that. Line drive in the left. That's going to sink. Ha will get the third. Will they send him home? I hope not. Well, they did. Got him at the plate. Oh. That was a nice throw. I don't do replays very much, but I wonder if we get a better view of that on the replay. No. We don't. All right, so Melendez steps in. Lee's on first. Ha thrown out at the plate. Mistake by the third base coach to send him. Strong throw. It was a very strong throw. Weak grounder to second. Melendez is out, and that'll do it for Hanwha in the third. Man, I've got celebration music and everything. Like, did I curse it? Was this my fault? All right, here we go. Castaneda back out there. It'll be Ko, Kang, and Lee. 3, 4, and 5. Holy smoke. This guy is 4 for 4 in the playoffs. I did not realize. Ground ball. Well, we finally got him out. So there's progress. Grounds out to second base. Now Kang the catcher. Leadoff pitch. That ball's hit hard and gone. Didn't know if it was high enough to get over the fence, but it did. That makes it 3-0. The Lions on a roll right now. Had him with 2 strikes, couldn't finish him off. Now Rue to the plate, runners at first and second. Nobody out here in the fourth. I feel like maybe it's time to get some people throwing. Got a righty and a lefty. Who steps in 2-1 pitch. That's lined into center. Moon on the run. He's not going to get it. 1 run's going to score into third. The hold there. But a double. 4-0. And now Kim, the shortstop, leadoff batter in. 0 for 6 in the series. Runners on second and third. Harlan's on deck. So some big trouble. Ground ball third. No has it. Oh, he stumbles. Oh, gosh. It's coming apart. So now the bases are loaded for Harlan. This guy crushes us. Nobody out. No pop-up. Catching a break. Over his Che. Makes the catch. Excuse me, on. I had so many injuries. Guys bounce around this infield. I can't remember who's playing where half the time. So there's 1 out. That's a big out. We need a ground ball. Get out of this thing. 1-2 pitch. We'll take a strikeout. Line drive into shallow right. That'll be caught. Melendez's throw in. Runner holds. 2 big outs now. Castaneda trying to work his way out of this. He's at 72 pitches already here in the bottom of the fourth. Let him try to get out of this thing. That ball's hit on the money. Moon on the run. Runs it. Towards the end of the inning. All right, so Lee, Melendez, and no. 2, 3, and 4. Let's see if we can get some base runners for no and get back in this ball game. Line drive into the gap. That's going to drop. 1 hop off the fence. Lee's going to be in the second with a double. And he'll hold up there. Do not go to third. So a leadoff double brings Melendez to the plate. Melendez 1 for 2, 2 for 5 in the series. Hit 320 in the regular season, 313, something like that. 2-2 pitch, ground ball. Third baseman will boot it. They won't make a throw. We'll take it. And here we go. This is a big at bat. 6th inning, but this is a big at bat in this ballgame. 2 men on, no to the plate. This might be one of the best shots we get tonight. Pitch is outside. It bounces away. I hope they didn't call that a strike. Okay. 1-1 count. Runners move up to second and third. Will they walk? No. Let's see. No. It's a ground ball. Third base. Run scores. Noah's out at first. Does get the Eagles on the board. Kind of thought they might walk him there, especially since Khan is not swinging the bat real well. But I think I'd take that trade if I'm them. 1 out. Melendez on second. 3-2 pitch misses, so On takes the walk. He does do that pretty. Now Moon to the plate. Moon just 20 years old. Started the season 19, turned 20 about a month into the season. He was 0 for 6 in the series, but one of our better offensive players in the regular season. Line drive. That's going to get into the gap. That could be trouble. That's going to bounce off the fence. 1 run's coming in, maybe 2. Moon's going to take off. Oh, he's going to hold up. 2 runs score. 4-3 ball game. I think we could celebrate a little bit. We're not winning yet, so we won't play the whole thing. We'll still play it in the background. All right, Chase steps up. We've got 1 out. Moon on second. Down by a run now, so we got ourselves a ball game. The fly ball in the center, that'll be caught. Work the 3-1 count. Cho to the plate. Oh, they go to the right-hander. We're going to make a switch. We're going to go to Jung, a regular second baseman. Get him in the ball game. Left-handed bat, a little bit better. He's a little bit better player all around, honestly. I'm not even sure why. I'm still platooning him against left. Early in the season, he didn't hit well. So I started platooning and probably should have actually ended that. But anyway. 1 for 4 in the series. He drove in 3 in game 1. Big at bat. Fly ball in the center. And it's caught. End the inning. 3 come across in the 6th. 4-3 ball game. All right, bottom of the 6th. Kim into the ball game. Kim has been outstanding in the regular season. This is his first appearance in the playoffs. And he will work a 3-2 count. 3.54. You see the 3.45 was the earned run average. Gets in the swing and miss. 92 mile an hour fastball. Out number 1. Rue to the plate. Rue 1 for 1. Drove in a run. And here's your 1-2. Got him. Outside corner, that one 93. 2 up and 2 down. Kim, the shortstop, 0 for 7 in the series. Kim falls behind him, 3-1. Here's your pitch. That misses low and in. 2 out walk. think I want. No, I'm not going to make a shot. I was going to go to the righty, but see what happens here. No throw as he steals second base. 3-0 pitch. Just going to put him on. So this will be Kim's last batter, regardless of how this goes. It's 2 out, 2 on. 2-2. Line drive. There's Jung, makes the catch. All right. Kim works his way through the 6th. All right, so we're going to throw Kim in the ballgame. Kim was our trade deadline pickup. Tried to make the bullpen a little deeper. Gave up a young infielder for him. It's been a positive trade. So he comes in this game trailing by a run. 3.35 was his ERA in the regular season. Line drive going to right field. Got ahead 1-2, but couldn't get Kang out. Now we'll face Lee, the third baseman. Is 0 for 2 today. 2-2 pitch from Kim. Swung on and missed, struck him out. 1 down. Now Kim will face Kim. Due up is Kim. 1-2 pitch. Line drive back up the middle. Base hit. Runners on first and second.
Good, Cannon.
The center fielder up 429 in this series. 2 of those hits coming today. Ground ball. That's going to get through the infield. Will it score the run? Comes to throw through. It's safe. Seems like Samsung's had people on the bases all day. Even Kim, who's been one of our most reliable relief pitchers, having trouble today. All right, now the designated hitter, Kim. 1 for 7 in the series, 1 for 3 today. There's a 2-0 pitch, ground ball shortstop, up of it second to first, double play. Samsung gets a run. Kim throws the double play ball, gets us out of the inning. 5-3. Joe, the closer, has been pretty steady. Melendez now will lead things off. It'll be Melendez, no, and on. 5-3 ball game, down to our last 6 outs. And here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Melendez is gone. 1 away. And some of these guys could be looking at their final at-bats of the season if they don't pick things up. And this could be it for No, potentially. 4 for 7 in the series. He certainly brought his bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball, third baseman up with it. A throw across the infield. No is out. That's 2 down. And now on to the plate. Just 1 for 6. Did knock in a run in the series. And the 1-0 pitch from Kim. Hits it hard. It's going to get through. Line drive through to the right side. Right fielder gets it back in. 2-out hit. So a little bit of life here. 2 outs. Moon to the plate. Tying run at the plate, but not a lot of power at the plate right now. Here's the pitch to Moon. Hits it back up the middle. That's going to drop in. Back-to-back singles. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? I need a moment. All right, so Jung now gets the strikeout to start the inning. Kim now steps up, leadoff man. Still 0 for 7 in the series. Did walk his last time up. Here's your 1-1, hit him. I cannot believe they tried to go to third. That's twice in this ball game. What do you think are the chances that our third base coach has a job after today? All right, so Jung's looking at Harlan. We got Park throwing. Not ready yet. That misses, and that's a stolen base. No throw. So 1-0 is the count. Throws. He's going to go to third. Thank you. All right, so we made 2 boneheaded base running plays. They just made 1. All right, so Che guns him down. That's the second out in the inning. Let's see if Jung can get Harlan here and finish this thing off. 3-2. Whoa! Looked like a strike to me from the press box. All right, so Jung will work against Ko, and then for Kang and Lee, we've got Park ready. Let's see what happens here. 1-0 pitch. Line drive, and Jung's got it. Top of the 9th, down to our last 3 outs. It's Che, Jung, and Che. Let's see. DH leading off. He's 1 for 3 today, just 1 for 7 in the series. Kim's in the ball game. They're going to let him throw 2 innings. And here we go. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1 down. I've been waiting for Che to find that power all year. It's just not happened. So now Jung will step in. 0 for 1. 3-2 pitch. Works the full count. Swung on and missed. 2 down. Here in the 9th inning. We're going to let our catcher be our last out. No. We are not going to let this guy be our last batter of the season. We'll go to Inho Che. We'll pinch hit. Put the lefty out there. So here we go, down to our final out. Get him on, we get the top of the lineup. Maybe we can get something going here. So Samsung's going to celebrate. All right, so that does it for the season for the Hanwha Eagles. 71-70 in the regular season. 3 ties. Keep forgetting those things they exist. Rue gets the win in the first playoff game. Castaneda takes the loss in the second one. And by virtue of being 5th, it's just single elimination against the Lions. Now the Lions will play the Dinos. That's a 5-game series. And we'll probably just sim those out here in a moment just to see who the champion is and get to the end of the season. But it was going to be tough for the Eagles to make a long run in the playoffs. The bullpen is better than it was at the start of the season with the addition of Won Jung Kim. Joe, our closer, you didn't see him in that game, but he's been pretty good all year. Technically, we have 2 closers. I don't know how Kim's going to feel about that. Next year, he's got arbitration coming up, so I think we're going to try to keep him. He is 31 years old, but he's been very effective for us. The bullpen is weak, and there's not a lot of players out there to bring in. We could do a few things. There you got Melendez and Castaneda. We did extend. Melendez and Vera are the 2 other foreign-born players that are due extensions. KBO does 1-year contracts for foreign-born players. Both of them were very good this season. My only concern is Melendez is a big bat, but he plays like right, left, And third base. Third base. Oh, even play second base. I didn't realize that. Since I want to stick to the spirit of the KBO and not just bring in a bunch of foreign players, I want to keep this a Korean team. I may not extend Melendez, believe it or not, because I just look out and I see that there's center fielders, for example, that I could bring in, and then that we could move Moon to second. We could actually maybe spend our money in a key position as opposed to a corner spot where I have a few guys that can play corner outfield and do okay there. So anyway, but that's a off-season thing to think about. But here's our bracket. So in case the playoffs confuse you, Samsung defeated us 2-1. Now they had that one win. I've said it like 5 times. They come in with one win. We have to beat them twice. They beat us once. So they move on. Dinos take them 3-2. Kia and then LG beats the Dinos to win the championship. All right, so just a quick look at what I'm talking about with this team is feeling pretty good at shortstop. Moon in center is not a great center fielder. I could get better there. I do really like this guy as a player, though. If he can, hopefully we can do player development in the offseason like you can in the MLB leagues. Because I'm putting this guy in. Because this guy could just be an outstanding player if we can get him to his potential. I'm thinking another way to help that is to put him at second base, whereas that's his most comfortable position. I guess we could put him in left field, though, too, now that I'm looking at this. Either left field or second base. And put him in a position where he's more comfortable. But that means we got to find a center fielder, which brings us to the whole idea of Melendez. Like, if I want to get an impactful center fielder, I'm probably looking at foreign-born players, but I want to stick to the 3-player limit. I'm not sure the game would even let me hire or sign more than 3. I don't know if they built that into the dynamics of this game, but I want to stick to it because it's the KBO. It's a Korean baseball organization, and I want to stick to that. So tough to let a guy like Melendez go after he hit .317 with 26 home runs and 100 RBIs. But, I have outfielders. I have options in the outfield. I just don't have options. Well, I have options in the corner outfield. I don't have options in center field. So I really think it would be best for Moon to get him out of there. Our current second baseman ended up at 240. He's a decent second baseman. He's a solid player. He didn't hit for anything the first half. So that 240 batting average, 356 on base percentage, does tell you a little bit about the fact, that this guy does contribute. So you see the 64 walks. So he's a player, but is he the best player that we can have? So that's what we got to figure out. Can we make this better? An was a bit of a disappointment at first base. Our DH, who's not a bad player. When you look around the KBO, this guy's not too bad for a, you would think, I look at that and I would think maybe 230 batting average, but he's going to hit me 20-some homers. He didn't. Well, here, look, he hit 263, 23 homers out of 351 on base percentage the season before. Just didn't happen this year. So that's where we got to get better. We got to get at least one bat better. And offensively, starting rotation, we might be able to do better than Vera. He's 34. I mean, it's a 1 year, so maybe we extend him. But Lee, yeah. And then Moon is a younger guy, though. So if Moon develops, then, you may have something here, right? Like this guy, if he gets all this development, so another guy that Moon in center and Moon the pitcher will all be where we focus our development in the offseason, because that would be a big help right there if we could get him developed a little bit more. Bring that earned run average down to like 4 or high 3s, and man, we're cooking on pitching, right? Then you get depth in the bullpen. We got to figure that out because that's what I don't know. I think the biggest need would be to get better at center field, potentially. But anyway, all right. Looking at the rest of the pitching staff, numbers are good down to Jang. These guys, their numbers are good, but they're all like mid 40s guys. So if we think, oh, we're going to come back with this bullpen next year, like these guys are tough once you get into the playoffs. Because let's imagine if we had won that last game against Samsung, we go in a series against the Dinos, and we're throwing these 3 guys against the number 2 offense in the league that NC had. Then our pitching staff's going to get exposed a little bit, I think. But as I said earlier, as long as I can figure out a way to add to this team to make it better, make it compelling, then at some point we'll come back with season 2. All right, we got a 496 score. Let's see, what do we got? We got a new budget. I'm not sure if that's higher or lower than last year. 13 million available, team expenses. See, it's not big money. Goal, reach the playoffs, with what we did. Upgrade at first base. That's not a bad goal. Increase attendance to 7,000 per game. Top 2 minor league system. That's, I don't know. I don't. We'll see. More drafted players, improved team chemistry, increased fan interest. 6 seasons to reach the Korean series. The top 2 minor league system, not necessarily a goal of mine, but everything else on here, everything on that list, I probably didn't ID first base necessarily, but everything on there is something we were already thinking about doing. We got a PN from Kim. Oh, so he wants to play overseas. All right, so here was our number 1 pick. Middle infielder. I'm not really impressed with any of his defense, though. Obviously not great there. But this is what I'm saying. Like, this guy was the 2nd pick in the draft. And we're got to hope that he gets average here, that power. So maybe a left-handed DH. I could probably teach him to play first base. Number 9. This is the number 9 prospect in the minor leagues, though. So that's why I'm a little hesitant to commit